Hello, welcome to my unboxing and review of the PineBuds Pro from Pine64. This is out of order. I'm going to do the review first because I do believe that is what most of you will care about. The unboxing will be at the end of the video for those interested. So, I guess just to get into this, the very first thing is the case, and this thing is huge, or to me it seems huge. I don't know because I don't deal with the wireless earbuds much. I'm just not a big fan. But here we are. Here's a light bulb for scale on this case. You can see it's on it. It should be way smaller in my opinion. I think that there's wasted space in here. I think there's a bunch of air around the battery. I don't know why they did that. It could be in a much smaller space from what I understand, but I'm not somebody that designs these things. The next thing, you can see this slides open. It's kind of sticking, if you notice that. It's not like this is dirty or anything. This has pretty well just lived on my desk. It's not a great design. I suppose that can be forgiven. It is Pine64. They're a relatively small company. Not a whole lot of R&D going on there. It is a community-driven project for the most part. So, yeah, it's not ideal, but certainly passable. Could be much worse. If you see on the front, we do have the charge indicators there. Those only seem to want to light up if the earbuds are dead. And when they are, when you drop them in, it used to light up for me. I don't know, I can't get any consistency out of that unless it's plugged in. And then to plug it in, it's just USB Type-C. There's no buttons down here, there's no text or anything around the sides or the bottom. It's only on the top. And opening it up, just real quick, the hinge is not the greatest quality. You can see it moves around a bit. I'm not so sure that's going to last very long. So looking at the earbuds themselves, wrong way, you can see they got the Pine64 logo on them. They got LEDs, and I believe those would be the microphones on the end. Pulling these out, you can kind of see inside the case. It's just a hole there, pretty much. Pulling them out is pretty easy. Dropping them in, they do click in just fine. It is labeled left and right. You cannot get it backwards, as you see I just about did there. It's not going to happen, maybe unless you really force it. There will be no mistaking that it is in there. It will slide in unless you do it halfway. The magnets are good on these, or at least for me it is. I suppose that's subject to vary. So pulling these things out, we continue the trend of things being pretty large. I'm not an expert on, actually I'm not an expert with anything audio, so forgive any incorrect terminology here. But these do seem to be on the big side for me. They also don't fit my ears very well. I know that kind of depends on the person, but they just don't seem like they're well designed. Again, just my from what I've noticed, might fit other people perfectly. I do have these smaller little, I don't know, ear caps, whatever they are, the ends, the silicone. I got the smaller ones on there because those fit me best. And these also have, the ends are touch sensitive. So I guess going along with that, we'll talk about, it's got active noise cancellation. It works. I don't think it's working right. These are on the stock firmware that they shipped with. I haven't updated them. I haven't tested anything else. I don't even know if there's other firmware available. I just left them as is, because when I first got them there wasn't any great alternative. I do believe the hardware and the software on these is closed source, which is a total letdown in my opinion, but I don't know. One of those is probably wrong. I don't remember which one. Maybe it's both in this case with the stock firmware. Talking about the audio quality, they sound pretty good to me, actually. I suppose it's probably to do with the EQ has been modified, or I'm almost certain it has, because the bass and the treble stands out, whereas the mid-range does not. From what I understand, a lot of headphone manufacturers, or just types, they do that because it sounds better to most people. So if you were to ever try to mix audio with this, probably not a very good idea, although I doubt you do that anyway. There's a bit of latency that I've noticed connecting it to my computer and phone, although it seems to resolve itself if you're watching a video almost immediately. However, starting and stopping stuff, there's definitely a noticeable time delay. I guess the latency there. So, overall, for $80, I don't know if I would call these a very good buy when I compare them to these Behringer headphones right here. I don't know if this is a Behringer design or if they ripped it off or licensed. I don't know. But just comparing it, I picked these up for, I believe, about $15 on sale. And for the price, there's no reason to get the PineBuds, really, in my opinion, unless you really want to support Pine 64, which is the main reason I got them. But even on, I think, full price of these things, I think they're called TrueBuds. Yeah, the Behringer TrueBuds, I think the full price is about $50 to $100, which is close enough to the Pine 64 buds. Even if these were $120, I would still rather get these than the PineBuds for $60 or $80 because they just fit my ears better. They're smaller. The case I like the case. It seems to be better built. Gives that little LED display in there. Well, when things are charging, at least. I guess that doesn't work with a bud out. You see there, it gives the actual percentage. I don't know how accurate that is. I don't care. But, here, let's just look right there. You can see the case is quite a bit smaller. Neither one fits in the pocket great, but these fit way better. And looking at the side here, you can see, once again, the Behringers are quite a bit smaller. I think I like the design of the Behringers better. In a way, I kind of wish that was black. You can hear it's got a texture to it. They're pretty nice. Again, it fits way better in my ear than these. I'm not going to show anything because it's just not how I do this stuff. Although I do have a bit of a primitive audio comparison. I mic'd both of these up with an SM57. Not sure any of you audiophiles or whatever are totally cringing at that. I don't have testing equipment for this, and I don't care to because I only do this. I don't know. I don't even know why I do this, but anyway, I mic them up. First part is going to be both of these going together. Behringer's in left channel, Pine 64 on the right channel, and then I will isolate them. Behringer's first, Pine 64 second. I would not run this with speakers if you can. You're probably going to want to use headphones. Even then, it's not going to sound very good. It's going to be thinner sounding than it sounds in real life. It's just the nature of how I did the audio test. But I'll just tell you right now, they sound pretty similar to me. I think the Behringer sound a bit better, in my opinion. They sound a little bit more accurate, although there's no way that they're anywhere near accurate. But they just sound a little bit better to my ears than the Pine 64. They both get, the audio on them is both fine in terms of volume. I don't remember if I mentioned already, because I've taken this video about 100 times. But the active noise cancellation on the PineBuds, it works, although it's not very great. So I just leave that disabled. So I guess without further ado, I'll get into that little audio comparison there and then the review. Hello, welcome to my unboxing and review of the PineBuds Pro from Pine64. I believe these are a fairly new product as of February 2023. Picked up a set, never had wireless earbuds, so I guess I'm going to see what it's all about. I'm just going to open the packaging real quick, I guess. Some people care for this, others maybe not so much, and I suppose I don't even need to do that. I think it's kind of reminiscent of an Apple box. So right here, yeah, there we go. Zoom in on the specs here. Maybe, whatever it is. Package contains manual, 2 earbuds, charging case, ear tips, and USB-C power cable. Looks like we've got FCC, CE certifications. Don't throw it away, recycle, and I don't know what that one is. Because quite frankly, I'm just not bothered to search up on this stuff. So opening it up, yeah, it kind of feels like an Apple box. In fact, that's their logo is reflective, and so is the text. I'm pretty sure that's just a sticker. Yeah, nothing in there. Pretty nice box. Foam is, I don't know if that's Apple-like. I don't remember. I don't really have anything from Apple. It's a pretty thick case. And let's see what else is in here. Alright, I guess the little manual. I think. Oh, yeah, there's the bottom of the box. Nothing in there. And I think this is the charging cable. It is. Yeah, that's all that's in there. Looks like we got 2 extra sets of ear tips, maybe. USB-C and Type A cable. It looks pretty short. We'll get to that in a minute. And I guess open this up real quick. Oh, it slides out. It feels a little bit. The case definitely feels cheap. I don't care. Oh yeah. So looks like you have a total of 3 sets of earbuds. There's protective film on there for, I don't know, not allowing the earbuds to charge. Alright, so I might need to charge that, but real quick, looking at the case, we have USB-C on the back, and it looks like charging indicator lights on the front. I don't know how to activate those, so let me read up on that real quick. Alright, so I'm just going to go over the manual really quick here. It shows that the medium sized earbuds are the ones that are pre-installed. You also get small and large. I'm just going to leave it as is and I can change anything. Obviously the cable, the case, and the earbuds themselves. So apologize that it might not be perfectly in focus. Obviously you just shove it in your ear for the most part. I'm not going to show that because that's just not my thing. So according to this, get 5 hours on a single charge with ANC. I don't know what that is off the top of my head. I'm assuming that's just over Bluetooth or something. Oh, active noise cancellation. That's probably what that means. Total charge up to 20 hours with the charging case. Takes 1.5 hours to fully recharge the earbuds with the case. I guess that's probably the only way that you can do it. And here is the different statuses of the LEDs, just in case you're curious. Oh, that's the earbuds. And yeah, so that's on the earbuds. And then the charging case has 4 white LEDs. Flashing indicates charging activity. When charging reaches 100%, all 4 LEDs lit up and stop flashing. That doesn't seem like that's phrased perfectly, but sure. So, and there's the manual. If you want to pause it and go through this, I might also upload this to the site. It's pretty small. I'm not going to read all of it because, quite frankly, I'm just too lazy. So, back to these. Looks like they are probably charging. if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, right off. Yeah, it looks like it's charging. Yeah. And then, just a second ago, when I closed the case, maybe they have to be dropped in. Oh, yeah, and then it lights up. So it looks like the case is fully charged. And then to charge the case, you get a very small little USB-C cable here. Alright, this is the end of the video at this point. I mainly just want to thank you for watching. Hopefully you got some value out of this video. This stuff I just kind of do whenever I feel like it. I don't have any plan or script going into this stuff, hence my repeating myself. And I also don't care to fix too much of this stuff in post. Primarily because I never edited on a very good computer. This computer is actually pretty good. I could probably figure it out, but I don't have the time to do that. This just takes such a low priority in my life. But I figured I would get it out while I got the time, even if it's not the most ideal review. So once again, thank you for watching, and have a great day.